or to see if the clothes that you're wearing, in this case, a pair of pants, is suitable for you in doing self-defense. And when I say suitable, I mean not using the pants entirely as a self-defense, because yeah, you can fight naked, but you really want to rip your pants off to defend yourself. What I meant is really testing your clothing and anything that you wear in your everyday life, whether it could be business casual or just casual or just going to a wedding ceremony when you're invited, for example, and testing if you can use or see if your clothes are good when you're going to defend yourself. Because as you all know, as martial artists and self-defense specialists, we're just normal people. We live our daily lives, we go to work, we go to a certain eatery and then just buy food like normal people. You just see them walk around on the sidewalk playing basketball. Sometimes you see someone playing baseball. We just go to the park, walk our dog. And yeah, we're just like normal people. But being normal means also that you also have to minimize attention by wearing normal clothes to assimilate with society, so that you will not be seen, especially by bad guys, because if you're fully equipped, especially if you show your handgun inappropriately or your knife inappropriately, for example, unless it's an EDC, so it's kind of hidden. But if it's not an EDC and you're boasting around it, hey, I'm a martial artist, and yeah, that's not a good idea. It attracts more attention rather than really make you less of a victim. So in this case, I'm going to be reviewing a pair of pants, and it's very timely because I just recently graduated and I received this pair of pants as a graduation gift, and I haven't tried it fully yet, which is why I'm making this video. So you may know that I'm going to walk along with you when it comes to testing this pair of pants. You can also do similar tests on shirts, on shoes, but I would strongly suggest that you would do it privately, especially in a fitting room, for example. Good thing there are no secret cameras there, so yeah, you can test these out if you can. If not, because of space, which is one of the main problems in testing these, and in a private setting, in this case a fitting room, then if they have the return policy, then you may want to buy the pants, then try it out, and then bring it back, say if it's not to your liking, or it doesn't fit, or if it doesn't pass these tests. So I'm going to do just the basic kicks here. So I'm going to do the front kick, I'm going to do the side, I'm going to do the back, and I'm actually going to try to spread, see how strong and flexible this pair of pants is, because a lot of times when you're choosing the clothes that you want to wear, in this case a pair of pants, you would want to know if the pants is strong enough when you're going to do your techniques or martial arts techniques, or the kick. So come a time, hopefully not, that you're going to defend yourself and you see the right opportunity for you to do a kick, then your pants can handle it. Because from my past, I've tried these kinds of tests whenever I want to buy a new pair of pants, or if somebody gave me a new pair of pants and they're always ripped off. But yeah, so that's the downside. The upside is you're going to like the pair of pants more. So you're more likely to buy it. So let's begin with the test. First off, we're going to do the front kick. So I'm going to do the basic front kick right here. So far so good. Okay, the other leg. What this does is you're checking the sturdiness and the flexibility of the pants, particularly here in this area, beneath the crotch area. because that's where most of the tears happen on any kind of pants, even in shorts. So far, it's good. And in doing these tests, it doesn't really necessary for you to do high kicks. If you can do them in practice, just to test the flexibility and the sturdiness of the pants, for example, then you can. But if not, up until where you can just stretch your legs. So that'll be just moving your feet like this in front. Now you're going to try to do a kick. And in this case, I'm going to do a basic karate kick. Okay. That's good. Another leg. Okay. So far, so good. Now we're going to do the side. Side kick, as you may know, if you're going to do the perfect form of a side kick, you're going to chamber your knee here, about 45 degrees across your body, and you're going to do a kick like this. Okay? What I'm actually doing is just doing light kicks, so you're not going to actually do them hard like that at first, because if you're going to do so, you might end up tearing your pants when you don't want to yet. Really testing the sturdiness and the flexibility of the material. So you have to do it slow, really, really slow first. It's kind of like warming up your clothes. Okay. So far. The reason why I'm testing it with the side kick is because I want to see how far this side can stretch when I chamber my leg like this. Again, I'm also feeling if it's tearing up on the crotch areas, particularly at the bottom, because that's where most of the tear happens. So, okay. Okay. So far, the front is good. It doesn't tear up. It's flexible and it's sturdy, so there's a good combination there when you're doing front kicks. On the side kick, it's good because even though you feel the stretch, it doesn't tear up as well. Now the back kick is kind of tricky because you want to do it slow. You don't want to, again, as I said around the side kick, you don't want to pop your hips or pop your leg whenever you're going to kick, just to test the sturdiness and the flexibility of the pants, because if you don't want to yet test the full firmness and the flexibility of the pants or the material, you don't want to tear the pants up and pay for destroying property of the store. So you don't want that. You need to take it slow. So what you're just going to do is, actually what you're testing is, again, doing this. So again, testing the stretch of the pants when you lift the knee. And then, if you can, actually do the full motion of the back kick. And even the full extension of the back kick. If the pants overstretches, or if it's too stiff, so on. Okay? Do the other back kick. Okay, waist is good. So, as we have tested, or as you've seen, so far the pants is good. I can do front kicks, I can do side kicks, and I can do back kicks. The waist area, the belt area right here, doesn't really twist that much. It stays with your body, it stays with your torso. And that's a good thing, because if your pants is too loose and it twists all the way to one side, say for example you do a side kick here, and instead of your belt buckle being at the center, it goes all the way to the other side when you do a kick, that's a sign that, this pant is too too big for me or too tight. Because if it's too big or too tight, the tendency is that your pants will give off before you do any kind of serious techniques to defend yourself. And sometimes, if you're going to do a really serious technique, especially a powerful one, your clothes will go off before you even do the technique because they can't handle the pressure. They can't handle the tension of what you're going to do. So this is the main reason why you're testing, in this case, a pair of pants. But you can also do, again, as I said, the shirt and the shoes. Although there are specific tests that you can do, that you should do with shirt and shoes. So far, we can do kicks alongside on the hip area, or from the torso up. Now, what you want to do right now is to really see if the pants can keep up with you when it comes to stretch. So, for example, I'm going to do horse stance here. Not really necessarily a formal horse stance, but you're really just trying to see where the pants can go. Okay? If you're doing this, what you're actually testing is not only are you testing the sturdiness again under the crotch area, but you're also testing the butt area right here. Because, as you all know, there are times when everything's good when you're testing the pants on every angle. But when you try to stoop down to pick up something, it rips up on the butt area. And that's a common practice, or should not practice, but common experience that a lot of people tend to go through as well when they have the wrong pants. So yeah, that's the reason why you're doing the horse stance. It doesn't have to be formal. It's not necessarily asking you to do the normal formal horse stance where you do this and your knees are 90 degrees. No. What you're just actually doing is just testing how flexible your pants is in the lower areas. So far, so good. Now you can also test per pant by doing the normal arrow stretch. Arrow from the Kung Fu or Chinese martial arts term when they're stretching. Arrow or bow stance. If I'm saying it incorrectly, please comment below because I can't remember for the life of me. Okay. So far, so good. Yep. I don't feel any tension in the groin area at all. I mean, there is some, but because it fully follows your body, I mean this part lifts. See, it doesn't really necessarily stay on my ankle. It kind of lifts in the calves. There's no tension. There are no rips. I haven't heard a single rip at all. And it's sturdy enough for me to do kicks. Okay. Now this makes me want to do high kicks now. But since majority of the audience that are watching this are not used to doing high kicks, I'm just going to leave it at that. Testing the pants, in this case, at the torso level or at the hip level. So from the hip or torso up. So yeah, there you have it. In testing the so-called clothes or clothing material that you're wearing, in this case, pants. Now, for the question, before I made this video, why did I make this video to test a pair of pants, especially when it comes to self-defense? The reason being is, I've seen a lot of people, and that'll be both men and women, that wear pants just for the sake of being in fashion, just for the sake of being in. While I'm not against that, I am seriously concerned about the functionality of the clothes that they wear. I mean, you may be familiar with a lot of guys that are wearing their pants below the waist. So they're letting their pants hang loose here, way below the waist area with a belt buckle, and they walk like this. And I have nothing against that when it comes to fashion. What I'm against though is letting themselves wear that in public when, if you're in an open street, anything can happen. So you really need to prepare even with the clothes that you wear running accidentally. You really need to prepare yourself whenever you go outside your house. Because the slightest preparation that you can make, even from wearing clothes, might actually save your life. See? And so this is the reason why I'm showing you, audience, that you also need to test your clothes that you wear. It doesn't matter if it's casual, again, business casual, or really a formal occasion. If you can test the clothes that you wear and see that they can handle all the pressure and tension that you're doing when you're doing self-defense, then that kind of preparation will greatly help you and let you know that, okay, I'm not going to be self-conscious about what I wear, or if what I'm wearing is going to tear off anymore, because I know that my clothes can help me in defending myself. So yeah, keep that in mind. You just don't buy clothes and wear clothes for the sake of being in fashion. You also have to think about the functionality of the clothes, of the things that you wear, of the things that you're buying, and see the self-defense aspect of it. And in this society and age that we're living in now, where everyone knows MMA, or tries to mimic MMA, or tries to do some kind of grappling move, when you have the chance to run and you're wearing the wrong kind of pants, and your pants is sagging off, or your pants is too high, and it tears, you might get tripped up. And yeah, might get inside the worst case scenario. So there you have it. Hopefully that this is going to be an awakening video, and I hope that the tests that I gave you, and doing your pants can also be used by you whenever you're going to buy a pair of pants, if you're going to buy one. Not saying that you should buy one now. So yeah. Thanks so much, and I hope that this video has helped you even in the smallest way possible. Again, prepare yourself always, even in the smallest details. Clothes are